All right, let's dive into one of those classic grammar points that trips almost everyone up. Present perfect versus past perfect. I know, it seems like such a tiny detail, but trust me, getting this right can totally change the story you're trying to tell.
Okay, just look at this. I have seen it versus I had seen it. They both sound like they're about the past, right? But just swapping that one little word, have for had, completely shifts the timeline. So what is the real difference here? Well, stick with me because by the end of this, you're going to know exactly which one to use and more importantly, why. So first things first, we got to get on the same page about something. The best way to think about verbs, it's not just that they're action words. No. Think of them as the control panel for a time machine that's literally built right into our language. And verb tenses? Those are the specific buttons and levers on that time machine. They're what lets us place an action precisely where it belongs on a timeline. Past, present, or future. And getting a handle on this timeline idea, that's the secret to cracking the code on these perfect tenses. All right, let's tackle the first one, the present perfect. And the secret to this one is actually hidden right there in its name. Think of it as having one foot in the past and one foot right here in the present. It's all about building a bridge between something that already happened and, well, now.
So, how does that bridge actually work? Well, we pull out the present perfect when we're talking about an action that happened in the past. But, and this is key, the exact time it happened doesn't really matter. What does matter is how that past action connects to what's happening right now. And building it is actually super simple. The formula is just your subject plus the helping verb has or have, and then you finish it off with the past participle of the main verb. Words like seen, done, or watched. That's it. That's the whole recipe.
Okay, let's look at an example to make this real. When we say Sarah has watched the movie, sure, the action of watching is over, it's in the past. But the sentence itself implies that it's relevant right now. Maybe we're about to talk about the ending, or maybe that's why she doesn't want to go see it tonight. You see? The past action has a present consequence. That's the bridge. Okay, so that's the present perfect. Now let's switch gears to the past perfect. And if the present perfect is that bridge to the present moment, the past perfect is totally different. It's all about organizing events that are both already in the past. Think of it as your secret weapon for telling a story in the right order. And what it does is it acts like a little flag in your sentence. The past perfect is basically a sequence marker. It's you signaling to your listener, hey, listen up. This thing I'm talking about, it happened before this other past thing I'm about to tell you. The formula to build this one is just as easy, but with one, and this is the crucial part, one big change. It's your subject, plus the helping verb had, and it's only ever had, followed by that past participle again. That single word, had, that's your big flashing sign that you're putting two past events in order. Okay, let's bring Sarah back into this. Sarah had seen the movie before I watched it. See what's happening there? We've got two past actions. Sarah saw the movie, and I watched the movie. Both are done. But using had seen makes the timeline absolutely crystal clear. Sarah's viewing happened first. It's a sequence. All right, so we've looked at them one by one. But now for the main event. Let's put them head to head. I promise you, this is where it's all going to click.
This chart just lays it all out perfectly. Let's break it down. What's the main job? Well, present perfect, its purpose is to connect a past action to the present. Past perfect, its job is to show one action happened before another past action. The helping verb, the giveaway, for present perfect, it's has or have. For past perfect, it's always just had. And then look at the examples. Sarah has watched the movie. That's a past thing that matters now. But Sarah had watched the movie. That always implies something else happened after it in the past, like before I did. So you might be thinking, why all this fuss over one little word? Well, it's because getting this timeline right is absolutely essential if you want to be a clear and effective communicator. It's honestly the difference between telling a story that makes sense and one that's just a jumbled mess. So here it is, the main takeaway. If you remember only one thing from all of this, let it be this. Present perfect uses have or has to build a bridge from the past straight to now. Past perfect, with had, is all about looking back from one point in the past to an even earlier point in the past. That's the whole game. So I'll leave you with this final thought. The next time you're writing something, or even just talking,
Pause for a second and ask yourself, what am I trying to do here? Am I building a bridge to the present moment? Or am I trying to put two past events in order? Because now you know that one little word you pick, it has the power to change your entire story.